Hi there, this is Amanda Hill and we're going to add our favicon to the top of our site. So let's just have a quick look where we are. We're on a WordPress site that I have built and we're going to go to the dashboard. But what we're also going to have a look at is what the favicon currently looks like for this site. So if I just take this over to the other side here, and you will be able to see that if it's showing at all, it's showing white, or it shows as the black G from the theme that it's on. So there's two ways that I can change that. Firstly, I could go to plugins and I can have a look and see if I've got a favicon uploader on here. So let me just move my screen so you can see what I'm talking about. So here are some of my plugins, which I can scroll down and have a look. And I don't appear to have added a favicon uploader, so I can go to add new. And I can search for favicon. Now, those of you who are not using WordPress will need to do it the second way, which I'm going to show you in a moment. And you can add all sorts of things on here. Now, that's not the one that I've used before. And as I've got a Genesis theme on, I'd prefer to have a Genesis favicon. But we're not finding one. I'm sure there used to be one. No? So we'll look for... Now this means you're going to need more than one if you do a rotating one. There you go. So I'm just going to install that and say yes. And then I'm going to update it. Now that's then going to show in the back end for me to be able to undo something with. So let's just go and move across and find where it's moved to. And it's in Appearance. So if you go to favicon. Now it may not always set straight away when you do this, but it will eventually get round to moving it. So touch icon would be for when you are on something like a phone or whatever. So I'm going to add my icon and I've got to go and look for it. Now remember, when you downloaded it, it's probably in your downloads and it's probably called favicon.ico. So if you haven't done the first step of creating it, then you need to go and just Google favicon generator and you will find it. And it's very simple. I seem to have had an awful lot of them by the look of it, so I'm on number 17. Now I know that that's not going to work because it needs to be called favicon.ico to go up, so that is the correct image. So what I now need to go and do is go and change the name of that file to just favicon and take out the 17. So I'm going to put this video on pause while I go and rename it, and you can go and find yours, and if you haven't done it, you can go and create one. Okay, so we have now renamed our file and we now have the correct one. So I'm going to add the browser icon. I might as well set the one for touch as well. So if any of you have got WP Touch on your phone, that's perfect for browsing on phones. And there are other things out there that are useful as well. So I'm going to go for the same one on both. The right one for that. Let's try that again. The problem is when you've got far too many things on your computer that all sound the same, you really do need to be careful which one you're clicking. So that's the one I'm doing. I'll just set that correctly. Oh, okay. It's named it and changed it for me, so that's me going bonkers. That's fine then. I'm not completely worried about that one anyway. But what I am worried about is it going to start showing up? So let's just go and have a look at the site. It's going to be this end one here. And you can see that it's resonating. Yeah, it hasn't done it yet, but it will do it. And while we're waiting for that to get round to thinking about it, sometimes it can take minutes, sometimes it takes days, and I've had it a week, and then all of a sudden it's changed when I've logged back in. But the second place that you can do this is your cPanel. So you will need to log in to your cPanel. You will need to go and find the file manager for your domain. You will need to find the correct one. Hopefully you don't have as many as I do. And you will then need to go and find where favicon is. Now I think it's either in admin or content. So let's try admin first. And then images. And if we just scroll down and we look for favicon. No, it's not. They're all in alphabetical order, so you know pretty quickly whether you've got the right section or not. So try content. And it's a theme, so it'll be in themes, and we're currently using education, and it'll be in images, and it's this one here. So what you need to do now is you need to just go to upload, which is here, and you need to choose the file, same as you did previously. So go and find favicon, and it's going to say, do you want to overwrite it? Yes please. And you've now actually overwritten it in the theme. But obviously if you've got a website, you just need to look for the file favicon.ico. It must be called that, and just change it. Very simple. And if we're very, very lucky, which we're not, it will change. But I do promise you it will change, and I have changed quite a few. Any questions, leave it beneath it. That's two ways you can do it. Go and find the plugin in WordPress. Go and find the image in your cPanel and just change them. It's very simple. Don't worry if it doesn't resonate straight away. It might take a couple of hours. It might take you logging back out and logging back in, but it will eventually appear. Look forward to sharing some more with you.